My life has been super busy lately with all of the activities my kids are in, and it has honestly been a struggle some nights to get dinner on the table and resist ordering takeout. But today I'm going to share with you guys some dinners that we had over the past few weeks. These are not fancy, they are just regular family meals, and I hope that you enjoy today's video. Tonight for dinner, I am going to make chicken Alfredo, and I'm going to put Alfredo in quotation marks because this is not really a traditional Alfredo sauce. This is a recipe that I got on YouTube, so I'll link it down below. As you can see, I've got a pan back here that I already sauteed some chicken breast in, so those are resting. I am going to use some mascarpone cheese for this sauce because I have some in the fridge that I need to use up. I actually bought it on sale at Aldi before Christmas, and it doesn't expire until the end of January, but I want to kind of try and start getting some things used up here. So in my nonstick pan here, this is where I'm going to make the Alfredo sauce. I'm putting 4 tablespoons of butter in there, and I'm just going to let that melt down over low heat. All right, so after the butter has melted, I'm going to add in 1 8-ounce container of mascarpone cheese, and this recipe is from Simply Mama Cooks here on YouTube. She says that you can also use cream cheese. This is not a healthy recipe, so be forewarned. Although I think you could probably use 1/3 less fat cream cheese if you wanted to. So now I'm just going to basically melt this down together with the butter until it is combined. And this is kind of similar to the recipe that I have in my cookbook for Alfredo sauce, which is what I make, although this uses more cream cheese than mine does. However, when you do make this, it will look kind of goofy. Like, it looks like it's not going to come together, but it will. So I'm just going to continue to melt this, and then I've also got a pot heating over here with some boiling water that I'm going to cook some fettuccine in. And then I've cooked my chicken. I'm also going to put some garlic bread in the oven, and we're going to make a salad. Okay, so the cheese and the butter have melted together. I'm going to add 2 cups of half and half. I'm going to turn the heat up just to medium low. So to this, I'm going to add a tiny little bit of grated nutmeg, like not very much at all. And I have to get nutmeg on Amazon because none of my stores around here have it, so I can link the one that I bought down below. I'm also going to put some pepper. So I just realized I forgot to put my garlic in at the beginning. You're supposed to saute some minced garlic in the butter. I just crushed up 2 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to add those, and they'll go ahead and flavor the sauce, and then I'll fish them out before we eat. But now I'm just going to kind of simmer this until it starts to thicken a little bit, and we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. Okay, so this is simmering now. I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. I might add a little bit more. We're kind of going to see how this tastes. I just had this little bag left over in the fridge. I do think I'm going to need a little bit more, so I'll go ahead and grate some more in, but I do have a block of it right here I can add. It looks like my Alfredo sauce is done. I just turned the heat off, and I'm just kind of letting it thicken up here a little bit. I did taste it, and it's really good. Okay, and then I've got my fettuccine here that I need to drain, and then I did some garlic bread. I need to take that out of the oven. All right, here's the fettuccine Alfredo. So I did toss the noodles with a little bit of the sauce in the pan just to keep them from sticking together. And I've got my chicken, more Alfredo sauce on top. And then I made a salad with butter lettuce and some red peppers, croutons, carrots, pepperoni, and I've got some homemade green goddess dressing on the top. Are you guys ready for a gourmet meal for dinner tonight? Bam! Chicken patties and fries. Okay, recently I've told myself, you know what, Jennifer, you don't always have to make an involved dinner. Sometimes you can just make something easy, something you know the kids will love, and then have some fruit and veggies on the side, and it's all good. Okay, so I got some steak fries here. I got these on sale at Hy-Vee a while back, so I'm using them out of my freezer. I also got these chicken patties at Aldi. So we're gonna put those on these brioche buns, and then I'm gonna steam up some broccoli on this side. I've also got some strawberries and some pineapple. So we're gonna have chicken sandwiches, fries, broccoli, and a fruit salad. So I'm gonna steam my broccoli on the stove. I also cook it in the microwave sometimes. I get a lot of questions about this always pan, whether or not I think it's worth it for the price. The short answer is no, I don't think it's worth it for the price. I mean, if you can find one on like a Black Friday sale or something like that, I think that they're functional, you know, they're aesthetically pleasing, whatever. But the only thing I really use it a lot for is steaming veggies. I do like that it has this kind of like, you know, insertable, removable steamer basket. But other than that, I think that for a nonstick pan, I think there are much better and cheaper pans out there. So I'm gonna wait until I put the chicken and the fries in the oven to steam that, because these both will take about 20-25 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my pineapple. Hopefully this is ripe. I'm not quite sure, but it's gonna have to do. Do you guys have one of those pineapple cutter gadgets? I've never gotten one just because I feel like it's just as easy to do it with a knife, but I think they look cool. Okay, so I washed my strawberries in my salad spinner, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these up. I think I'm also gonna add some mandarin oranges to here just because I have some in the refrigerator. And I could just drain them and add them. I have like a little tropical fruit salad moment, even though it's 26 degrees outside. All right, last step, I got a couple cups of these mandarin oranges that I mostly drained. Just gonna toss this, boom. All right, here's our super healthy dinner tonight.
Super healthy.
Super healthy. Do you guys have chicken patties at school like this?
No.
No? They used to have them when I was a kid.
Those are the ones they have.
Chicken sandwich, fries,
you have
broccoli.
Food at your school, Kira.
We gotta put some fruit on the sides so we can be healthy. Ketchup is also a vegetable. Okay, bon appetit. Okay, so for lunch today, I'm actually going to make these flatbreads that I got at Aldi. I think these are the ones similar to what I've gotten at Trader Joe's before, but I'm gonna do one buffalo chicken and one just regular pepperoni. So I've got some pre-cooked chicken breast here. I'm gonna chop that up. For the buffalo chicken one, I'm gonna make the sauce with a mixture of ranch and Frank's Red Hot. And then I've got some cheddar cheese, some mozzarella cheese, some pepperonis, and then I've got a little bit of marinara sauce left in here, so I'll use that for the sauce for the pepperoni one. Okay, so I'm gonna put some marinara sauce on this one, probably more than enough. And then for the buffalo chicken, I'm gonna add some ranch, I'm not measuring this, and some Frank's. And we're gonna add this to this one. I don't think I've ever made this like this before, but I've seen recipes. Okay, so this is pre-cooked chicken breast. I get this from Hungry Root, but you know, if you wanted to make this, you could use like leftover grilled chicken or even canned chicken if you wanted to. I'm gonna chop it pretty small, and I think I'm only gonna need one chicken breast for that flatbread. All right, so I'm gonna sprinkle on the chicken. Then I'm gonna add just a few dashes of Frank's just to make sure the chicken is seasoned. I'm gonna put on a little bit of cheddar cheese, and I've also got some shredded Monterey Jack, so I'm gonna add some of that as well. And then for the pepperoni, I've got some mozzarella. It's actually a good idea for me, so I can use up some bits of stuff that I have in the fridge. Put a little bit of extra on here. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some pepperoni. Okay, so these are ready. I have my oven at 425. These are gonna go in for, I don't know, we'll start with 10 minutes and go from there. I cleaned my oven. Are you guys proud of me? All right, so I just took these out of the oven. I baked them for 10 minutes and then I broiled them for just a couple minutes to make the cheese brown on top. So I'm gonna cut these up. All right, so here's how our flatbread turned out. I did top Adams with a little bit of green onion. You could also put blue cheese on this if you wanted to. The buffalo chicken one turned out really good. And then we've got the pepperoni too. Yummy. Okay, so tonight for dinner, I'm gonna make some turkey and noodles. So I have in this pot here some turkey stock that I had frozen from Thanksgiving, 2 quarts of that, and I have a bag of Ream's egg noodles. I get these in the frozen section at the grocery store. They're very good. You can make chicken noodles, turkey noodles, beef and noodles out of them. And then I also have some turkey that we froze. So this is, you know, it's in the process of thawing right now. So that's basically all the ingredients you need is broth, meat, noodles, seasoning. Sometimes I thicken it with a little bit of cornstarch and water. It just depends on how thin or thick the broth is when I get done cooking it. So my stock is boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and put my noodles in. You can buy the store version of these noodles as well. This is a 24-ounce bag. You can use any size that you can find. So our turkey and noodles is done. I did add a couple more cups of chicken broth just to make sure that there was enough liquid in here. This is somewhere between like a soup and a stew. Normally we have this either over mashed potatoes, which I'm not making mashed potatoes tonight, or we'll have it just with like bread and butter, which I think is what we're gonna do tonight. And then I'll probably make some like fruit salad and a veggie on the side, probably green beans or something like that. So I have been craving tenderloins, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. I'm not sure if these are available everywhere, but they are the pork loin fritters, they're called. I can find them in the freezer section at my Walmart, but basically you can just fry them, crisp them up in like a skillet with some oil. They're really good. They're already like pre-breaded and everything. And then I have some of these brioche buns from Aldi. I've got my splatter shield. And then I've got some fries I'm gonna put in the oven, and I'm also going to make a fruit salad. Did you know that there are 9 servings of fries on this tray? That is such a lie. I was like looking at the bag, like the serving size of fries. It's like, okay, so if we cut this in half, like this over here is supposed to be 4.5 servings. That means you get like 2 fries per serving. That's all you get, maybe 3. If you're lucky. Okay, so I got this pineapple. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up for our fruit salad. Okay, I'm gonna put this in my bowl. I also washed up some strawberries. This is my little mini salad spinner. I have 2 sizes. I actually like this one for like berries and herbs and stuff. I'll link it down below. I think it's actually called an herb salad spinner. It's by the same brand, Oxo. So I'm going to cut up some strawberries in here. I'll probably just do some oranges. I have some cuties I can section into there. Okay, so I've got pineapple and strawberries and oranges. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stir this up and we're ready to go. Okay, so I just heated my oil to about medium high, and I'm just frying the tenderloins for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, probably actually a little bit less depending on how hot your oil is. You don't want it too cool, otherwise the tenderloins will get soggy before they cook. Here's what they look like when I flip them. You want them just to be golden brown, and then I just remove them to a plate with some paper towels and let them rest for a few minutes before I plate them up. Adam likes onion on his, so I'm gonna cut up a little of that for him. Okay, so we are going to make one with everything. I've got a bun here. These are those delicious brioche buns from Aldi, highly recommend. I put some mustard on the bottom, putting a tenderloin on top of that, and then I'm also going to add some ketchup, and then lastly I will add some onions and some pickles. I'm gonna go ahead and add some fries to the plate. I did salt those after they came out of the oven while they were still hot. And here was tonight's super quick dinner. We had tenderloins and fries and a fruit salad on the side. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me on today's video. I hope that you maybe got some ideas or inspiration for your own dinners. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.